Have you ever wondered why fans seem to overlook some common flaws in Marvel's latest film, Thunderbolts? Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button for more updates. As the new Marvel movie hits theaters, excitement is running high. Critics and audiences are celebrating the team's camaraderie and the fresh energy they bring. Yet beneath the fun lies familiar criticisms the MCU has faced lately. Since Iron Man's debut in 2008, the MCU has achieved incredible success with its sprawling story. Still, recent films like Eternals and the Marvels haven't lived up to expectations, and some fans feel the franchise is losing its way despite the promising future of Thunderbolts. In the past, Marvel's humor was often seen as a strength. Now, many complain it's too jokey, diluting serious moments. Thunderbolts leans into this style, blending comedy with emotional depth, perhaps to create a more balanced story. This mix works because it adds levity to characters' darker struggles. For example, like Bucky's past and Yelena's wit give scenes a spark of humor that keeps the story from becoming overly heavy. Fans love how the cast makes the humor feel genuine, even amid intense scenes. Another point of praise is how the film handles characters with complex backstories. Despite some not being well known, the movie makes their pasts clear without heavy exposition. It's as if the characters' histories are more background noise than essential to understanding who they are now. Many viewers admit that catching up on previous Marvel series isn't necessary to enjoy Thunderbolts. Instead, hints and visual cues guide viewers about each character's journey, sparking curiosity to explore their origins later. However, some critics point out Marvel's storytelling sometimes feels like it's telling rather than showing. And for example, explanations for characters' transformations are often casual or vague, like how Bruce Banner became Hulk. Still, the film manages to fill in gaps without overwhelming the audience. Fans also notice the post-credit scene feels familiar, typical of Marvel's strategy to tease future stories. So these scenes often act as Easter eggs rather than being crucial to the current plot, and Thunderbolts follows suit. But perhaps most surprisingly, audiences have embraced the lesser-known heroes in Thunderbolts. Characters like Yelena Belova and U.S. Agent may lack the star power of Iron Man or Captain America, yet their stories resonate deeply. That said, some fans have criticized Marvel for making the universe feel overly interconnected. Like every film needs a PhD to follow along. Still, Thunderbolt strikes a balance, connecting to past stories without demanding extensive background knowledge. Critics also point out that some villains, including Valentina and Sentry, seem a bit one-dimensional, absolute. They come across as typical Marvel bad guys lacking depth or nuance. And this might be a missed opportunity for richer storytelling. Moreover, the film features characters whose prior stories are obscure. And while it hints at their backgrounds, it doesn't dwell on details, allowing new viewers to enjoy the story without feeling lost. And this approach could introduce fans to characters they might want to explore further. And of course, the ending scene fits Marvel's pattern, setting up future battles without revealing too much. It's familiar turf, but keeps fans eagerly anticipating what's next, especially with theories about X-Men and multiverse connections swirling around. Finally, some critics argue that the villains in Thunderbolts are pretty one-note, lacking complexity and making them less memorable. And nonetheless, the film's focus on its team's dynamics helps carry the story effectively. Despite some recurring frustrations, the movie's charm seems to protect it from complete criticism. Maybe it's because Marvel's humor, characters, and storytelling continue to entertain, even if they tread familiar ground. By embracing lesser-known heroes and mixing tones, Thunderbolts has managed to find its footing. Perhaps the MCU fans are more forgiving these days, giving Marvel a pass on its old flaws. Or maybe it's just that they're eager to see how all these puzzle pieces come together. And hey, if you think the movie could use a little less superhero drama and a little more superhero comedy, remember, it's all about balance. Like trying to get your cape to look good without blinding everyone.
No, bye. The Dark Matchmans. Now, blessing.
With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,